Hello, this is a welcome to the start of term message for early years and Key Stage 1 pupils and parents. I hope you're all well. I hope your family are healthy and that you're managing to survive and cope with this unusual situation that we're in. For the children, obviously this has been a really unusual time for the country, and you know that everybody is doing what they can to keep everybody safe. And that's why the government closed all the schools, and that's why obviously we're having to spend a bit of time still at home, and probably your parents and your family members may not be working in the same way that they normally were. So we're all doing our bit in the country just to try and make sure that we get through this situation. But I appreciate it must be very worrying, and I want to reassure you it won't be long, I'm sure, before we'll all be back together again. Clearly we're about to move into the start of the summer term, and it is an unusual summer term because of our online teaching and learning approach that's going to be happening. And for early years and for Key Stage 1, that's mostly of course going to happen through Seesaw. Hopefully that's going to give you lots of good contact with your teachers through the videos and the messages they leave you, and hopefully you're going to feel like you're still learning all of the things that you need to cover. For parents, we really understand that things are very difficult and potentially very tricky for you, juggling the demands as a parent, but also possibly still trying to do your own work from home as well. So we do understand those pressures, and I just want to reassure you that obviously the nature of Seesaw means you can dip in and dip out according to the circumstances of the family at that time, and even to some extent the mood of your child on any particular morning. Clearly the core areas, the areas of numeracy and literacy, are the ones that will be most beneficial if you're able to keep on with those each day. But we really recognise the fact that this continues to be challenging for you all. I hope you'll also appreciate that for our teachers, some of them are going to be juggling the demands of also looking after their own children at home. And so they're going to sometimes have little voices in the background as they're recording messages, and sometimes of course their responses may be slightly delayed if they are literally working with their child or supporting their child at that stage. We'll send out surveys probably within the first week or so, once we've settled into things, just to get some feedback from you as parents. If there's anything in terms of too much work or not enough work, or you've got any feedback at all that will really help the teachers, we'd appreciate that, and I'm sure you would as well if that impacts on the outcomes for your children. And finally, the third thing I want to mention is the importance of well-being. And for the children, I hope you're making sure that you're getting time where you're playing, really enjoying yourself, and just trying to make the most of these opportunities and these situations. And time for walks or exercises or whatever is just really, really valuable as well for your own physical and mental well-being. So please do take those opportunities. Parents will be sharing resources over the weeks ahead as well, just to support with yourselves, but also with your children. And I hope you find those beneficial and useful. We know that live face-to-face interaction for the children is going to be important, both with their classmates and with their teachers. So although Seesaw doesn't allow that to happen, we're exploring ways in which we might be able to get some live interactive opportunities going on that won't necessarily be about the academics, but will actually be about that well-being, about that chance to connect again. So that's going to be important, as well as things like these sorts of messages, maybe assembly sessions as well that we'll try. So that's it for now. I hope your term starts well. I hope you all remain well, and I really look forward to the chance where we see each other properly again soon. All the best. Bye-bye.